So the foam insulation, I ripped all of the walls out and I've redone it in the earth wall. Now this is only 2% and it was like $30 a roll. Heaps cheaper. Done. So much more better than this stuff. I would never recommend using this stuff ever. That's everything that I ripped out. Total waste of money. We got one panel in. Now I'm working on this side. When you just want to go to the toilet. So we've just been and had a bit of a rest at Whiteman Park. I come here quite a lot, especially when it's like really hot, because we're like on the outskirts of Perth and like this, we don't get the sea breeze or anything here, and it gets very hot and humid. So this week has been like really difficult trying to do the van and not pass out, and I think I'm like drinking 4 or 5 litres a day. Like it's quite bad. But today we got one wall up, so I'm pretty happy about that. We've been out to Whiteman Park for a bit of a rest, and Tonka's had his sleep. How are you, mate? Did you have a sleep? Just ignores me. You ignoring me? Hey? And I think I'm done for the day. Like, once I rest, that's it. So hopefully in the next few days I'll have somewhere to take both the vans and finish off the bed and everything. Once I get the bed done, it'll just like go really quickly. I went to the electrician today for the new van, and the aircon's not working, the fan, so that has to be replaced. So that's on order, so I'll have to come back here in a week to have that repaired. But yeah, I'm going to attempt to do the second wall tomorrow. I'm not sure what the weather's going to be, but I know it's going to be around 32, 35, so we'll have to do that in the morning before it gets too hot. Until then. Okay, so I've parked my car in front and I'm going to use the inverter because I can't do it. Because this only takes 680 watts or something, and I've got a 1500 watt inverter. I'm going to give it a go. Try and be as quiet as So I just wanted to go through a little bit with the installation. I hit a bit of it on my last video. This earth wall is definitely like the easiest to put in, and it comes with all different ratings. So depending on where you come from in Australia, like I only use the 2% rating, 2-star rating, whatever you call it, for this van. My other van I used 4, and I found that it like retained the heat too much. So I'm hoping with the 2 that it won't hold the heat, and the van will cool down a lot quicker once the sun goes down. Now the beams that I used too, I haven't really said anything much about this yet. because I'm doing this on my own and I don't really have any help, it was easier to get like 1.2 meter just pine beams. They are a little bit expensive, but you know, like when you're handling things on your own, it's just so much more easier. In the other van, I actually got like massive long plank, like decking beams, and it was really, really difficult, hard to cut. I needed a like a drop saw and everything for it, but with these I can just basically do it just with the jigsaw. So, and the jigsaw was like 40 bucks from Bunnings, so it was just so cheap. The insulation was $32 for a roll. They had it on sale this week, so that's pretty much done the whole van. And if I hadn't have done the ceiling in the, oh, can you see that, in the foil boards, then I would have had enough to just do just one layer on each. So okay, so I've cut the board to put on here, so I'm just getting ready now to put the board on, so I can measure to put the bed brackets on. I'm so professional, aren't I? Okay, I'm gonna get this up. I had also been using someone's drill, so I've ended up going and buying one myself, and these are from Bunnings. They're an Ozito brand, and it was $99. So, you know, if you need a new drill, this one has been great. It goes into the metal and everything. It didn't take very long to actually charge on my inverter, maybe an hour for the battery to recharge, and it's really easy to use. So it doesn't come with any fittings or anything. You can actually buy the packs with the fittings. I think they were $169 for the whole kit, but I already had another drill, so it had all the fittings already, so I didn't need any of that. So, you know, 99 bucks for a new drill. Got it. Okay, so I've got both of the side panels done. Like, the walls aren't finished, but this is enough for me now that I can attach the bed brackets onto there. And need to do another trip to Bunnings, get some bigger screws though, because I think for the bed I'm gonna need a bigger screw. Off to Bunnings again. So I've decided to do the floating bed frame, and this is just number 1 beam. It's nice and strong for my big bum. Now to do the other 2. Platform bed is done, but I'm not going to screw it down just yet. So basically what I've done is I've used 3 support beams from Ikea, which were $20 each, and then these brackets are actually the brackets that they use for the middle support beam in many of their beds. And then these were $50 for the pack of 2. This is like the double bed size. So it took a little while just to measure it to make sure it was all exact. But I will literally be screwing every single one of them in. But after I screw it, like, this can actually be lifted up and like removed if I have to. So for a cheaper alternative for a platform bed without making a full-on frame, this was actually like the better option, because now it gives me the chance to, I'm going to pull it back apart, but now it gives me the boundary of where the cupboards and everything need to go, and now I can start mapping out where I want the sink and everything, so, and how much floor space I'm going to have left, and how much like underneath storage. Like, it's going to be so much storage there, which is pretty cool. So yeah, cheap alternative to a platform bed without making a frame. So much storage now. That's pretty cool, eh? I can get under there. Woo. So I finished work on the van. I've just mainly done the bed today, and then I measured out where the furniture is going to go, or how much room, and now I've just been going through the catalogue online just to see what types of cabinets I can get within my budget. And hopefully we can go and pick them up tomorrow if they have them in stock. Then we will probably head down to Mandurah, and I'll take both cars down there and stay down there for a while and be able to get things done pretty quickly down there. So yeah, got to go and get some fuel, so we're off to the petrol station. He's a spoiled puppy.